please welcome to the blue corner from Scotland, Jamie Ahern. Jamie Ahern. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the red corner, one of England's favourite fighting sons. It's Ahern. Ladies and gentlemen, this A-class full Muay Thai rules bout to take place in the minus 50 kilogram division and will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner. He's representing Team Braveheart in Scotland. Please welcome Jamie Ahern. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, one of Muay Thai's brightest rising stars, it's Ahern, the F-Star, Cheese!
I think that noise is England just scoring.
There's a Euro campaign underway.
We can pretend it's the start of this fight. But no.
The Euro campaign underway on the big screens in the background, but right here there's some more pressing action to attend to for Evan Jays and Jamie Ahern. He's in the white shorts and the red gloves.
Yep, Jamie Ahern from Team Braveheart, Scotland. Evan Jays from Double K, Team Chew in England.
Double leg kick from Evan Jays, and we're just slowly seeing that transition from boy to man, with him looking a little thicker set than the last time we saw him, growing into a young man almost in front of us every Muay Thai Grand Prix that he enters. It won't be long before we're seeing him fighting as a young man.
Sorry, just when you see them going kick for kick there, Evan just putting a kick in slowly, and Ahern just answering with the same. Like there, look, he puts it in slow to see if he blocks. That's what you do it for. You don't just put it in slow. When they don't block properly, you chop the leg hard. And Ahern just mirroring it, which is interesting because sometimes the pace of a fight can be dictated by the person who just presses his own fight game plan on the other fighter, sorry. And if Ahern is in that copycat mode, it might be that Evan is already getting into that mindset. Right there, you just saw it. Gentle teep, then the teep back.
Well, he's been doubling and tripling up those kicks to the thigh on the lead leg of Jamie Ahern, and well, you see the reddening of it already. If he keeps that up, it's surely going to deaden the leg of his opponent.
Ahern blocks too central, that's what it is, and he spotted that. Nice little lean back there though from the Scotsman. And when he blocks that left leg, he puts it up to the middle, and that's why you can see already Jays has spotted that, chopping the leg. Look, every one of them's getting through. Ahern needs to turn that block out a little bit.
He's got all the signs of a long and illustrious career ahead of him, Evan Jays. And nights like this at the age he is, will surely stand him in good stead for the future, though.
Yeah, most definitely. Evan is just coming on and on. Every fight he's growing, progressing, he listens well, loves it, lives in the gym. Look at that leg kick, it's not being blocked properly. Ahern is not going to last if he doesn't block that leg kick. Look, even when he blocks too central. Why has nobody ever spotted that before?
Good start.
Yeah, that's a serious flaw in his game there, which Evan has capitalized. Again, that just shows the mental maturity of Jays. Look at that.
Wow, great start from the young man from Double K Gym. 5 3-minute rounds, the first one down. And he looks to be relatively in control there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the main factor there is Jay's spotting that weakness. And it is a very bad vulnerability there. I can see Jamie Ahern just blocking that kick far too central. And he's lifted his knee up to the center rather than turn it out a bit. And every one of those kicks, even though he thinks he's blocking it, he's just chopping in. If you watch on the replay,
you see the knee flexing in as it lands, and already that lead foot is beginning to flatten, isn't it?
Yep.
There you go. See it's bending in as he kicks it. Perfect. See the same shot twice there, and that's helped illustrate the point, actually.
You see here, chop the leg. Chop the leg. Look at the reddening up the left side of Ahern's leg.
Corners, 10 seconds.
If it's like that after round one, then, well, it's not going to get any better as this one progresses.
Obviously, being a Scotsman, he is very white, so he will show that up well. Sorry, Jamie. That said, there's a big reddening on the lead leg of Jays as well, but for me, he's dictating the pace of this fight and dictating the movement, which is really crucial.
Forward comes Jays again, just flicking shots to the thigh this time. Really deep purple top end of the thigh. Nice kick to the body too. And again, snapping it against that outer thigh of Ahern.
Yeah, Jays is really working on that leg, and it's taking its toll now. There you go.
Lovely, just hearing the impact of that, seeing the leg cave in, and
yeah, Kettle just saying, turn it over, turn that low kick over. He puts his hip right over that. Jay's has done perfect example of kicking there. Just, I'm a big fan of him actually. It's such a delight to watch.
Great hands from him too. That left hook rocked Ahern, just slipped down onto the ropes momentarily.
Yeah, just saying, when he was starting that kick, it was just gentle, looking for the weakness. As soon as he saw it wasn't being blocked, started thumping it in a bit more, and now he's seen that vulnerability. He's really beasting that lead leg of Ahern.
And Ahern trying to now move sort of anti-clockwise away from that kick.
Yeah, nice little body kick on the way back there from Ahern, but I can't help but feel that Evans looks like the bigger man out of the two.
He does, doesn't he? Certainly grown a little since we first saw him here a year or so ago at the Muay Thai Grand Prix.
Yeah, they've been feeding the boy up.
It's the rite of passage, isn't it?
Probably end up fighting at 70 kilos as an adult.
Nice teep though from Ahern, and just a quick little reminder from Evan Jays, he's not going to have it all his own way, and the danger is there. I suppose that's something that can happen, isn't it? You can get overconfident, commit too much, and as we saw earlier, he's very positioned in the corner.
Very true.
With James Toomey, wasn't it? Liam Brown, James Toomey, yep.
Yep.
Just overcommitted, and unfortunately ate a right hand, and it was lights out before he'd had a chance to press his advantage.
The key thing here for me though is even when Ahern tries to block, he's not actually effectively blocking, so those kicks are taking their toll, and that for me is what's really splitting them apart here, is that Jays is really capitalizing on that.
From a technical point of view, Dave, why is it that bringing the leg out rather than straight down the middle is a more effective blocking technique, perhaps for those viewers at home who aren't au fait with the sport?
Well, it's just the angle of the kick, and I guess this fight is a great example of that. And when a kick comes swinging in a Thai kick, it comes in at that angle.
Well, the end of the round comes to a close, and Farmani is ringside.
Evan Jays there with Jamie Ahern. We've got Jay Connor here at London O2. Jay, you've been a trainer with Muay Thai for 7 years, so you're quite the seasoned pro, aren't you? So you know a fair few about the sport.
I know a little bit, yeah, I know.
What do you think about this fight? It's a very closely fought one, and Evan Jays proving himself. Again, a young kid at 17 years old against a 24-year-old?
24 years old. I mean, Evan's known as a Muay Thai prodigy. He's phenomenal. The combos that he's pulling off are what people, seasoned vets, should be doing. I mean, he's finishing the round strongly. I mean, the fight is very even. They're throwing combo for combo. It's such an evenly matched fight, and it could go any way.
Ahead of his years is Evan Jays, isn't he? And it's quite amazing to think he's just a kid, as it were, but he's so, like we say, ahead of his years. I believe that we're going to start the fight again. Here it is. It's Evan Jays with Jamie Ahern.
Here we go, live into round 3. For those of you who are joining us on the live stream, welcome to the Indigo at the O2. You're joining us at Muay Thai Grand Prix 5 here in London, England. Nice little 1-2 up the middle there from the Scotsman. Proper nice lad he is. Ahern fought in a 4-man tournament down on Standing Bank. Did well, just didn't win it. Showed what he's made of, and probably earned his place here on the Muay Thai Grand Prix. Showcasing.
Lovely lead left hook to the body from Evan Jays.
Yeah, he does that very well. He's got great hands, Jays has.
Not a lot in the way of clinching though, Dave.
There we go, heavy low kick. Just as I was about to say, he seems to be laying off the leg a bit, but...
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, curse of the commentator.
Oh, well done from that's Jamie Ahern, just the first catch.
Not
dump from him.
Yeah, not allowed to hook the leg there. That's what he's just being told. But you can see it, Jamie Ahern, such a little gent. He's saying sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to do that. You can step over and take him over your knee, but you're not allowed to hook the back of the leg like that with your heel.
Oh, lovely combination from Evan Jays. Left hook to the body, right hand through the middle, then the high kick. He's got Ahern pinned in the corner now. Little low kick to that leg as well again. Straight back to work from Evan Jays, and that's better. Good balance from him too. Avoiding having the legs swept. Showing maturity beyond his years, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, both these lads. Some nice hands there from Jays. Yeah, Kieran Kettle telling his man to add that kick on the end. Great body kicking from both guys here. Lovely Thai style from both fighters.
Beautiful combination there from Evan Jays. Hands and feet working fluidly in combination with each other.
Yeah, very much so. Great display of Muay Thai. As we go into the closing seconds of round 3.
Oh, terrific way to close out the round. Always start and finish strongly. Oh, there he is, opening up with combinations to the body.
Yeah, great hooks to the body there. I'd like to see him chopping that low kick on the end. As Ahern does just that.
Well, good finish again for Evan Jays. Round 3 ticks down, and well, we said it was going to be his biggest test so far. How do you think he's faring?
Oh, he's doing very well. He's sticking to a very good game plan, and he's picking his shots well, fighting very intelligently. And Jamie Ahern is no pushover. He's a very good fighter. Come all the way from Scotland. He hasn't come down to lay down for anybody. As you can see there, as he throws Jays to the floor in the replay we're watching back. Just watching the replay here. Jays just timing that left body kick nicely.
Is what we're seeing, just a product of hard work and consistency in the gym.
Yeah, I would say so. Both guys just training hard. Great body kick there from Ahern.
Corners, 10 seconds.
I like the way Jays works body to head with his punches. And we go into round 4.
Look of relaxed but focused concentration on the face of Evan Jays.
Yeah, both guys look supremely focused.
See Jays just keeping that range. Time Ahern just steps forward, Evan Jays just takes a quarter of a step back just to keep that distance advantage with the height and reach that he's got in the ring.
There we go, back to chopping the leg.
He almost sort of stopped doing that for large portions of the last round when it was working so well. Were you surprised at that?
I am actually, yeah. I thought this was a great opportunity to keep doing what he's doing. Maybe he's looking to set back and try some other stuff first, but I just think he did it so well early in the fight. For me, it just shows a great maturity, and you don't want to risk anything happening in there. You want to capitalize on your opponent's weaknesses and make him pay for it, and that's what he was doing early. So I'd like to see him go back to that, really.
Cornerman Kieran Kettle watching intently on as Ahern just drives a couple of knees into the midsection, another one on the other side of Evan Jays.
Yep, got Philip Chu in there in that corner as well, along with Ritajak, Khao Sam-rit fighter. Does a lot of training with Evan.
Nice teep there from Jays. Reply from Ahern, and the elbow just misses.
Yeah, that was a nice little elbow, just didn't step in on it, so he was just still in boxing range when he threw the elbow up the middle.
Just pulls himself into the knee.
And just getting back to kicking the body, but getting caught with those hands up the middle as he does so on one leg.
Lovely combination. Well, Evan seems happy on the counter-attack, but he seems equally as content taking the initiative.
Yep, you can see there though when he's kicking that leg, he's He's really kicking through the block of Ahern.
Lovely work from him, just spotted that the rear leg was coming in, just swept away the standing leg. Just make it look effortless, but really that sort of timing is something that comes with hundreds of hours of training.
Yeah, or even that was beautiful work where he got his leg caught, just teeps the body off and pulls his leg out of there.
He's really starting to...
Yeah, look, that leg's sore now.
Isn't it just? He's starting to unload on Jamie Ahern and really pick his moments, and he's looking supremely confident in there as round 4 ticks through, and Evan Jays will return to his corner, and I imagine Kieran Kettle will be a happy man with what he's seen so far.
Yeah, reckon so.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Fifth and final round is upon us. So far for me, it's Evan Jay's done a very good job and is taking this fight. But everything can be over in a second in this game. We're in the fight sports. That was a nice little move there where both fighters were slightly out of range, and Jays just took that initiative, take that extra step before he threw his kick, and his was the one that landed.
Seems like Ahern has to get closer to Jays to hit him than the other way round, and every time Ahern gets on the perimeter of being able to throw, Jays just sticks something on him, whether it's a teep or a jab or a right cross, just almost making him weary of stepping into his space.
Yeah, Ahern needs to, he knows he needs a lot to win this fight, so he's coming forward a bit, but he's making himself vulnerable doing so. And Jay's just spotting that. Lovely little turn over here in the corner. Great teeps. Evan's just protecting his win now, you see. Nice work round the side there from Jays, just turning his man onto the ropes. Kettle just telling him to push the arm down for the elbow.
Isn't Kieran Kettle in a difficult position with Evan Jays in terms of manoeuvring him upwards? Is there any rush to keep moving onwards and upwards at his age, or is it a case of just slowly seeing how he progresses and adjusting his opposition?
Well, it's just that, I reckon. It's just adjusting the opposition to be giving him that challenge to help him grow. He's getting a bit more man strength now, but as that progresses and he grows, then it's a difficult one, really. It's a difficult one at this weight. You don't want to stick him in against a monster. It's got to be even bouts, but also you've got to put him in against opposition that is going to push him a little bit more, like this guy, Jamie Ahern. He's no pushover. He's been around the block, had a lot of fights on some big shows, but this is just testament to Evan Jays, really, and the level he's at now. It just might be a case that he maybe needs to fight a few foreigners, because there isn't a lot of people at his weight in this country that can challenge him, I don't think. But like I say, give him a couple of years, he'll probably be fighting at 70 kilos.
Yeah, well, the rate is growing anyway. Well, the clock is ticking away here in the final round. Nice high kick from Evan Jays, just putting a final exclamation mark on what's been a pretty consummate performance from the young man. And there is the final bell. Well, Evan Jays, pretty confident. He knows he's done the business, and from where we're standing, it looked pretty good too.
Yeah, great fight. great fight from both lads.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both of these young men after 5 hard-fought rounds of action. And after those 5 completed rounds, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision. All in favor of your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, it's Ahern, the F-Star Show your appreciation for our brave runner-up from Scotland, Jamie Ahern.
So Evan Jay's progression as a senior continues here at the O2 in London, and you're in bed against seeing him again here in October. Terrific win for Evan Jays. And whilst the lads celebrate in the ring together, good sportsmanship, and as always, Farmani is standing by ringside.
F-Star has come out on top here against Jamie Ahern, as you saw. An amazing fight and a really close one once again, a tight fight indeed. But the F-Star, Evan Jays, has come out on top once again. That makes it 3 out of 3. He's been doing well at Muay Thai Grand Prix, hasn't he? Now against Jamie Ahern. Oh, there he is. Who's that? There we go. Yeah, just talking about you, actually. Yeah. Well, funny that. Coincidence. Now, Evan, tell you what, that was another great fight, honestly. Last time there was 2 out of 2 you've been done MTGP2, MTGP3, now MTGP5. That's a hat trick, so congratulations.
I feel great. Just shows that age ain't a number. 25 fighting a 17-year-old. I'll fight anyone. I'm going in there. He was a top-class opponent, tough as hell. But what can I say? I'm on a roll at the minute. I feel on fire. What a fight it was. I hope the crowd enjoyed it. Tough opponent. It makes 2 to make a fight, so both of us gave it all we got, and that's how it goes.
No, full kudos to you. So congratulations on a huge win. We look forward to MTGP6.
Can't wait to.
Yeah, no, take care, mate. Take care. So there we go. Jamie. Congratulations on a really good fight there. Evster just won out in the end. What's your take on that? You did really well. Congratulations, guys.
To be honest, this is actually only my 7th fight, and coming up against a talent like Evan James is an absolute privilege. Evan got the decision on the night, which I feel is definitely the right decision. I can see it myself. That is the best I've ever fought.
You went right to the wire, though, so you should be proud. Congratulations once again. We'll see you soon. The next one.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Nice one, mate.